What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Hope everybody's having a great day or night whenever you're watching this. I'm having a fantastic one. The Knicks and the Celtics are playing right now. It's a great game. And I've got one really big takeaway from this. But before I get into it, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And if you enjoy this kind of content, please like the video. I want to talk about Robert Williams. And he looks like one of the best players on the floor in a game that's featuring Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Julius Randle, and a few other really, really talented players. But he looks like one of the two or three best players, most valuable players on that floor right now. His defense is like top tier defense for a center. And he's active on the glass and he's very good with the ball. Like he makes smart plays with it. And he doesn't really mess up too much. He's shooting like 74% on the field. That's on the season from the field. He's been incredible. And I think it's time we have this discussion where I started thinking about it. I was like, is he a top 10 center? Like, I was like, is he top 10 for me? Do I think he's top 10? So I got to think about who the guys I would have that are firmly ahead of him and then see where he would fall in line. So I have a list here, and this isn't in any real particular order. These are just guys that I have ahead of Robert Williams. Nikola Jokic, Joel Embiid, Karl Anthony Towns, Bam Adebayo, Rudy Gobert, Nikola Vucevic, DeAndre Ayton, and Jarrett Allen. Those are the guys, and I think that's about 8 guys that are ahead of him. That would put Robert Williams at 9. The guys that I have right behind him or in a similar tier would be Christian Wood, Jonas Valanciunas, and Clint Capella. But I think Robert Williams is better than those guys in terms of value that he brings to the team, because his defense, it's special. Like, if you watch him hoop, that man is special on defensive end. He's got like 7 blocks, and I'm going to look right now. There's like 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. He's one of the most valuable players on that team. And I honestly think his offensive statistics would be even better if he wasn't sharing the floor with Al Horford. And if the Celtics coach, Ime Udoka, was better. I don't think he's been that great this season, just judging by the talent they have. I just think Robert Williams, where he's at right now, because he's only in his 3rd or 4th year, nicknamed Time Lord because he missed practice or whatever it was for the first summer league game or whatever. I don't remember what it was, but he earned the nickname Time Lord for showing up late. But he showed up late then, but he's showing out right now, because I can't argue. You might be able to argue that he's on Vucevic, Ayton, Jarrett Allen level. I'm not comfortable going there yet, but defensively, I think he's better than Ayton. I think he's better than Vucevic. I think he's better than Kat. I think he's better than Jokic. I think he's better than Embiid on defense. Bam is a top tier center. Like, Bam can kind of guard like pretty much everyone and do it really, really well. Jarrett Allen's really nice on defense too, but I don't know if Jarrett Allen's as switchy as Robert Williams is. I think Robert Williams can guard more positions than Jarrett can. That's not to slander Jarrett. Jarrett's a fantastic player. I really like his game. Robert Williams is like a different tier. I think he's in that like elite tier for, rim protection and defensive centers that is in the league. I really like his game. Celtics fans, I think you guys have a true gem right there. I think they just re-signed him in the offseason to a pretty reasonable contract. I could be wrong, but I remember seeing something about that. I think it was like 4 years, like 50 million or something. Like I said, could be wrong, but that's not the whole point of this. I think they really need to put more effort into utilizing him on offense, because I think his rim, I watched this man against the Lakers. That's my team. I watched him just putting up posters on Anthony Davis over and over and over again. And I just don't see that same offensive scheme that's allowing him to do it. They, like, with Horford and him out there, it's kind of, Horford spreads the floor, but it's kind of almost too clunky in a way, because I don't think they have like that true point guard that's like pick and roll, like throw the lob. They don't really have that Chris Paul, like not Chris Paul, but like that kind of point guard, like that skill set. And I think that's a little bit of holding Robert Williams back. I think Schroeder is a score first guard. Marcus Smart's not a natural point guard. He's more of a 2. Tatum is a wing that he's getting better at passing, and I like where Tatum's on. Jaylen Brown's passing hasn't caught up yet. I heard from Stan Van Gundy in the middle of the game that I don't know if it was on the season or in the fourth quarter, but either way, Jaylen Brown had more turnovers than assists. So I think Jaylen's kind of just more into that scoring and rebounding and defense role, not too much setting other players up, which that's fine. That's perfectly fine. That's, not everybody's great at setting people up. But I think Robert Williams he'd probably be able to climb a few steps, maybe into the top 5 or 6 if he had the natural true point guard that was able to set him up and put him in better positions because pretty much all his points come from effort. So it's all just him putting in the grind and getting after it. It's just pure hustle. That's why I love watching that dude play. And I really think maybe in a year or two, he might be really crawling up for some all-star votes. I don't think he'll make it this year, but I think if he gets the right talent around him on the offensive end, you're going to really see him flourish. Celtics fans, if you got to this point, let me know what you really think about this. I think he's a fantastic center. I really enjoy watching him play. And for everyone watching, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And if you enjoyed this video, please like it. I'm trying to get more into these, other players that are I think this guy's underrated. So I want to see where everybody's at on these underrated level players to me. So yeah, I'm going to call it a video right here. So I hope everybody has a great day or night whenever you're seeing this, and peace.